you struggling to achieve your goals because you lack self belief and self confidence? Okay, let's learn how to change those. Let's learn how to change your beliefs so that you can change your life and start achieving those dreams. Let me ask, are you having trouble reaching your goals? Do you feel stuck? It could be that you're holding yourself back by believing things that aren't true. Many of us want to change our lives, but we really don't know how to do it. If you're like so many, you assume that once your life changes, you'll magically change. You think that once you feel happier and you're more confident, then your life will change. But what if the opposite is actually true? What if you change your beliefs in yourself and that magically changes your life? So you might believe that once things change, this will change your life. But how you change your thinking and the belief in yourself is how you actually change your life. It may seem crazy to say that by acting the way you want to, you'll actually end up feeling that way. And then your life will change. So, if you're not a believer in the law of attraction, and this is perhaps a complex concept to grasp, I get it. I completely understand. Because I wasn't exactly on board the law of attraction train. I do believe, I know, like you know too, like if you're happy, it seems like everything around you just goes better and seems to flow better. Am I right? So, do you want to be more successful? Well, the first simple step is changing your belief and acting like you're already successful because you are. You are successful. Okay, so still not with me on this one, not sure how to do this. Well, can you remember a time when you felt so successful? Like everything was working for you and you felt successful. Can you remember a specific time? I know you've had success in your life at least one time. I want you to step back into your body and see what you saw and hear what you heard and feel that feeling of being successful. So go back in time, step into your body, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and I want you to feel the feelings of being successful. Okay, are you back there? Perfect. Now, how are you acting? Are you standing taller? Do you feel confident? How do people treat you when you are successful? It is easier to believe in yourself and your success when you reflect on a time when you were successful. When you're struggling to believe in yourself, I want you to step back into the past and remember a time when you believed in yourself. That and that is going to help you change your beliefs and that will help you change your life. I may sound like a broken record here, but I want to make sure that you really hear this. One way to change your beliefs, to change your life, is to simply remember when you were successful in the past. I want you to use those thoughts and feelings. Once you do, people will start to treat you more successful, and that's going to lead to even more opportunities for you in your life. Another way to change your life is to think about where you want to be and what you want to accomplish. Go ahead and think about what you want to accomplish. How will you know that you've actually achieved this goal? Do you feel differently? Well, how exactly do you feel differently? And maybe you look differently. Well, what looks different about you? Are you acting differently? Well, how are you acting? What do you need to actually create this outcome for yourself? Another way to change your beliefs, to change your life, is to start with the end in mind and work backwards until you have a plan to accomplish your goals. I know it's easy to focus on the negative aspect of life. People often say things like, I'm too old to do this, or I'm not good enough. Negative statements like these are so common when you talk about your own life. However, focusing on the positive is much more effective. Besides, do you like to hang out with Debbie Downers? I don't think so. If you're struggling to believe in yourself, think about all the positive aspects of yourself. Are you not able to come up with any? Not even one? Really? Really? Ask your friends and family what they love about you because I'm confident that they'll be able to give you at least one positive thing about you. I'm going to guess they'll have a long, exhausted list of wonderful things that they think about you. A third way to change your beliefs in yourself is to focus on life's beautiful, positive aspects. Be realistic. If you believe you cannot succeed at something, you will never try. If you do, it will be with little effort because you are so scared to fail. So stop getting caught up in what could go wrong. Instead, I want you to look at it differently and I want you to focus on what could go right, what you can do today to change your life. Start small. Make one simple small goal, then make another small goal, and keep going until you reach your ultimate goal. Think about it this way. If you were to plan a trip to drive across the country, you wouldn't get that done in one day. You'll need to make a plan to actually get there. And while you're at it, you're going to have to plan for a few detours along the way. And why detours can be a pain in the butt, don't get me wrong, I don't always love them. Those detours, they show you things that you didn't even know were around or existed. Like beautiful countryside. Am I right with that? And it is the same for your life. If you focus on one small change that you can make today and figure out what comes up for you, like unexpected detours on your road trip, they are there to show you what you didn't know existed in your beliefs. Remember, when detours happen, it's just a redirection to the right direction. So just focus on what could go right and don't compare yourself to others. Oh, I get this one so much. There are two ways to think about yourself. One is to compare yourself to others, and this is called comparison thinking, and it leads to that feeling of inadequacy and low self esteem. Don't do that. I know you want to. I know I want to. Don't do it though. The way that I want you to think about yourself is to focus on accomplishments. What can you accomplish today? And this is called achievement thinking. And this leads to feeling confident and optimistic about your life. And who, again, doesn't want to feel confident and optimistic about life? The fifth way to change your beliefs, to change your life, is with achievement thinking. What can you accomplish today to move your life forward? Do you know why you believe what you believe? So, if you want to change your beliefs about yourself, you must first understand where those beliefs come from. What do you believe about yourself? How did you learn those? Why do you still hold on to those beliefs? What you think about yourself, that may be challenging to actually untangle. When you have thoughts like, I'm too old or I'm not smart enough, begin to question those thoughts. Say to yourself, that's interesting. Where did that belief come from? And then I want you to go ahead and thank yourself for keeping you safe in the past with that belief, but you're ready to release it now. And then I want you to go ahead and shake it off like an etch a sketch. So once you actually have the answers to those questions, you will begin to see a change. You will begin to see a change in your beliefs. So the sixth way to change your beliefs, to change your life, is to figure out your old belief pattern and give yourself permission to actually release them. Say you can, say you can. If you want to be more successful, start acting like you're already successful. If you want to do better work, believe that you can. You want to be smarter? Act smarter. Read more. Whatever makes you feel smarter, do those things. This is closely related to what is known as self-fulfilling prophecies. And these are situations where you actually change your behavior in line with your beliefs. Do you know where your blind spots are? I have the perfect example for you, I think. So, have you ever lost your phone or maybe your car keys and you've searched for it for hours to only have a friend or your family show up and find it in a couple of seconds? That's because you have some blind spots in your life and you've convinced yourself that the item is lost, and this belief is literally preventing you from finding that item. The same can happen in your life. If you tell yourself that you're a failure, then your subconscious mind will actually sabotage your success in those areas. It will look for ways. It will look for ways to prove itself right. To be as successful as you can be, you need to eliminate doubt. For example, if you believe you're no good at running a business, you might find yourself hiding and not putting yourself out there for prospective clients to actually find you. And as a result, you will get extremely frustrated and you'll wonder why others have all this success after only a short time of running a business while you're struggling to make ends meet. If you don't believe in yourself and your abilities, how can you expect others to believe in you? To break the cycle, say you can. Start by acting as if you believe in yourself. That means dressing better, taking risks, and maybe being more assertive. You'll find you attract more positive attention, and that can lead to better results and even improve the way you think about yourself. The final way to change your beliefs in life, of course, the best solution is the obvious solution. It's so easily overlooked. Say you can and believe in yourself. So here's a recap of the 7 ways to change your beliefs about yourself and your success. 1. Remember when you were successful in the past and use those thoughts and feelings to tap into your future self. 2. Start with the end in mind and work backwards until you know all the steps. Create the plan with those steps to accomplish your goal. 3. Concentrate on the positive aspects in your life. 4. Focus on what could go right. 5. Embrace achievement thinking. 6. Give yourself permission to release your old belief patterns. And 7. Say you can and believe in yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you back here next week. And as always, the link to work with me is down below.